Good morning, and welcome to the 20th episode of our Scripture in a Year series, hosted by Saints Peter and Paul Orthodox Church in the Albanian Archdiocese of the OCA. Today's readings will be taken from Exodus chapters 25 to 28. Now the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Speak to the children of Israel, that they take first fruits from everyone who gives it willingly from the heart. Thus you shall take my first fruits. This is the offering you shall take from them: gold, silver, and bronze, blue, purple, and scarlet cloth, fine spun linen, and female goat's hair, ram skins dyed red, and skins dyed blue, and incorruptible wood, oil for the light, and incense for anointing oil, and for the composition of incense, sardius stones, and stones for the carved work of the breastplate and the full-length robe. Also you shall make me a sanctuary, and I will appear among you, according to all I show you, that is, the pattern of the tabernacle, and the pattern of all its furnishings, so you shall make it. Thus you shall make the ark of testimony from incorruptible wood. 2.5 cubits shall be its length, 1.5 cubits its width, and 1.5 cubits its height. You shall overlay it with pure gold. Inside and out you shall overlay it, and shall make on it a wreath of gold all around. You shall cast 4 golden rings for it, and put them on its 4 corners, 2 rings on one side and 2 rings on the other. You shall make poles of incorruptible wood, and overlay them with gold. You shall put the poles into the rings on the sides of the ark, that the ark may be carried by them. The poles shall remain fixed in the rings of the ark. Then you shall put into the ark the testimonies I will give you. You shall also make a mercy seat of pure gold. 2.5 cubits shall be its length, and 1.5 cubits its width. Then you shall make 2 cherubim of gold, of hammered work you shall make them, at the 2 ends of the mercy seat. Make 1 cherub at one end, and the other cherub at the other end. You shall make the cherubim at the 2 ends of it one piece with the mercy seat. And the cherubim shall stretch out their wings above, overshadowing the mercy seat with their wings. And they shall face one another. The faces of the cherubim shall be toward the mercy seat. You shall put the mercy seat on top of the ark, and in the ark you shall put the testimonies I will give you. There I will make myself known to you, and I will speak with you from above the mercy seat, from between the 2 cherubim, which are on the ark of testimony, about everything I will give you in commandment to the children of Israel. You shall also make a golden table of pure gold. 2 cubits shall be its length, 1 cubit its width, and 1.5 cubits its height. You shall make for it a golden wreaths twisted all around, and also a crown of a handbreadth all around. And you shall make a twisted wreath of gold for the crown all around. You shall make 4 golden rings for it, and put the rings on the 4 corners of its 4 legs under the crown. The rings shall be bearings for the poles, so that they may bear the table with them. And you shall make the poles of incorruptible wood, and overlay them with pure gold, that the table may be carried with them. You shall make its dishes, censers, bowls, and cups of pure gold, that you may offer drink offerings with them, and you shall set the bread on the table before me continually. You shall also make a lampstand of pure gold, which shall be of hammered work. Its shaft, branches, and bowls, and its stem and corolla shall be of one piece. 6 branches shall come out of its sides, 3 branches of the lampstand out of one side, and 3 branches out of the other. 3 bowls shall be made like almonds on each branch, with its ornamental knobs and lilies, and also for the 6 branches that come out of the lampstand. On the lampstand itself 4 bowls shall be made like almonds, and each with its ornamental knob and lilies. There shall be a knob under the first 2 branches of the same, a knob under the second 2 branches of the same, and a knob under the third 2 branches of the same, according to the 6 branches that extend from the lampstand. Their knobs and their branches shall be of one piece. All of it shall be one hammered piece of pure gold. You shall make it 7 lamps, and you will lay the lamps upon them. From this one presence they will shine outward. You shall make its funnels and dishes of pure gold. It shall be made of a talent of pure gold, with these utensils, and see to it you make them according to the pattern shown you on the mountain. Now you shall make the tabernacle with 10 curtains of fine woven linen, with blue, purple, and scarlet fabric, and you shall weave them with artistic designs of cherubim. The length of each curtain shall be 28 cubits, and the width of each curtain 4 cubits. Each curtain shall have the same measurements. 5 curtains shall be coupled to one another, and the other 5 curtains shall be coupled to one another. You shall make loops of blue yarn on the edge of the curtain of one set, and likewise you shall do on the outer edge of the curtain of the second set. 50 loops you shall make in the one curtain, and 50 loops you shall make on the edge of the curtain at the end of the second set, that the loops may be clasped one to another. You shall make 50 clasps of gold, and couple the curtains together with the clasps, that it may be one tabernacle. You shall also make curtains of goat's hair skins to be a tent over the tabernacle. You shall make 11 such curtains. The length of each curtain shall be 30 cubits, and the width of each curtain 4 cubits. And the 11 curtains shall have the same measurements. You shall couple 5 curtains by themselves and 6 curtains by themselves, and you shall double over the 6th curtain at the forefront of the tent. You shall make 50 loops on the edge of the outermost curtain in one set, and 50 loops on the edge of the curtain of the second set. You shall make 50 bronze clasps. Put the clasps into the loops, and couple the tent together, that it may be one. The remaining remnant of the tent's curtains, that is, the half curtain that remains, shall hang over the back of the tabernacle, a cubit on one side and a cubit on the other side of the remaining length of the tent's curtains shall hang over the sides of the tabernacle, on this side and on that side to cover it. You shall also make a covering of ram skins dyed red for the tent, and blue skins as coverings above that. You shall make the tabernacle posts out of incorruptible wood. 10 cubits shall be the length of each post, and a cubit and a half its width. 2 joints shall be made in each post for binding one to another. Thus you shall do for all the posts of the tabernacle. Thus you shall make the posts for the tabernacle, 20 for the north side. You shall make the 40 bases of silver for the 20 posts, 2 bases for each of the 2 joints of the post. For the second side of the tabernacle, the south side, there shall be 20 posts, and there 40 bases of silver, 2 bases for each post's 2 joints. For the far side of the tabernacle, westward, you shall make 6 posts. You shall also make 2 posts for the 2 back corners of the tabernacle. They shall be coupled together at the bottom and at the top by 1 ring. Thus it shall be for both of them. They shall be equal. So there shall be 8 posts with their 16 bases of silver, 2 bases for both sides of each post. You shall make bars of incorruptible wood, 5 for the posts on one side of the tabernacle, 5 bars for the posts of the other side of the tabernacle, and 5 bars for the posts on the side of the tabernacle toward the sea. The middle bar shall pass through the midst of the posts, from end to end. You shall overlay the posts with gold. Make their rings of gold as holders for the bars, and overlay the bars with gold. Then you shall raise up the tabernacle according to its pattern shown you on the mountain. You shall then make a veil woven of blue, purple, and scarlet fabric and fine woven linen. It shall be woven with an artistic design of cherubim. You shall hang it upon the 4 posts of incorruptible wood overlaid with gold. Their hooks shall be gold upon 4 bases of silver. You shall hang the veil on the posts. Then you shall bring the ark of the testimony in there behind the veil. The veil shall be a divider for you between the holy place and the Holy of Holies. You shall put the mercy seat upon the ark of the testimony in the Holy of Holies. You shall set the table outside the veil, and the lampstand across from the table on the side of the tabernacle toward the south. And you shall put the table on the north side. You shall make a screen for the door of the tabernacle, woven of blue, purple, and scarlet fabric, and fine woven linen, made by a weaver. You shall make 5 posts for the veil, and overlay them with gold. Their hooks shall be of gold, and you shall cast 5 bases of bronze for them. Now you shall make an altar of incorruptible wood, 5 cubits long and 5 cubits wide. The altar shall be square, and its height shall be 3 cubits. You shall make horns in its 4 corners. Its horns shall be of one piece with it. and you shall overlay it with bronze. Also you shall make a crown around the altar, and its cover, its libation bowls, its flesh hooks, its incense bowl, and all the utensils you shall make of bronze. You shall make a grate for it, a network of bronze. And on the network you shall make 4 bronze rings. At its 4 corners you shall put them below under the grate of the altar, that the grate may be midway up the altar. You shall make poles for the altar of incorruptible wood, and overlay them with bronze. The poles shall be put into the rings, and the poles shall be on the 2 sides of the altar to carry it. You shall make it hollow with boards, as it was shown you on the mountain, so shall you make it. You shall also make a court for the tabernacle. For the west side there shall be hangings for the court, made of fine woven linen, 100 cubits long for one side, and its 20 posts and their 20 bases shall be bronze. The hooks of the posts and their bands shall be silver. Likewise, along the east side shall be curtains 100 cubits in length, with its 20 posts, and their 20 bases of bronze, and the hooks of the posts and their bands of silver. And along the width of the court on the north side shall be curtains of 50 cubits, with their 10 posts and 10 bases. The width of the court on the south side shall be curtains of 50 cubits, with their 10 posts and their 10 bases. Then the length of the curtains on the one side shall be 50 cubits, with their 3 posts and their 3 bases. On the other side shall be curtains of 15 cubits, with their 3 posts and their 3 bases. For the gates of the court there shall be a veil 20 cubits long, woven of blue, purple, and scarlet fabric, and fine woven linen, made by a weaver. It shall have 4 posts and 4 bases. All the posts around the court shall be overlaid with silver. Their hooks shall be made of silver, and their bases of bronze. The length of the court shall be 100 cubits on each side, the width 50 on each side, and the height 5 cubits, made of fine woven linen, and its bases of bronze. All utensils, all the instruments, and all the pegs of the court shall be of bronze. You shall also command the children of Israel to bring you pure oil of pressed olives for the light, to cause the lamp to burn continually in the tabernacle of testimony, outside the veil before the testimony. Aaron and his sons shall tend it from evening until morning before the Lord. It shall be an ordinance forever to their generations on behalf of the children of Israel. Now take Aaron your brother and his sons with him from among the children of Israel, that Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar may minister to me. Then you shall make a holy garment for Aaron your brother, for honor and glory. So you shall speak to all who are wise and understanding, who I filled with the spirit of wisdom and perception, so they may make Aaron's holy vestments for the sanctuary, in which he shall minister to me as a priest. These are the garments they shall make: a breastplate, an ephod, a full-length robe, a skillfully woven tunic with a fringe, a turban, and a sash. So they shall make holy garments for Aaron your brother and his sons, so they may minister to me as priests. They shall take the gold, blue, purple, and scarlet fabric and fine linen, and they shall make the ephod of fine spun linen, the woven work of a designer. The 2 parts of the ephod shall be joined together, attached at their 2 hems. The woven joining of the ephod, which is on it, shall be of the same workmanship, made of pure gold, and blue, purple, and scarlet fabric, and fine woven linen. Then you shall take 2 stones, emeralds, and engrave on them the names of the sons of Israel, 6 of their names on one stone, and 6 names on the other stone, in the order of their birth. With the work of the stone engraver's art, the engraving of a seal, you shall engrave the 2 stones with the names of the sons of Israel. You shall put the 2 stones on the shoulders of the ephod as memorial stones for the sons of Israel. So Aaron shall bear their names before the Lord on his 2 shoulders as a memorial. You shall also make bosses of gold, and you shall make 2 fringes of pure gold intermixed with flowers, a braided work, and fasten the braided fringes on the bosses on the shoulder bands in the front. You shall make the oracle of judgment, artistically woven according to the style of the ephod you shall make it, of gold, blue, purple, and scarlet fabric, and fine spun linen you shall make it. It shall be doubled into a square. A span shall be its length, and a span its width. Interwoven into this texture shall be a setting for 4 rows of stones. There shall be a row for sardius, a topaz, and an emerald. This shall be the first row. The second row shall be a carbuncle, a sapphire, and a jasper. The third row, a jacinth, an agate, and an amethyst. And the fourth row, a chrysolite, a beryl, and an onyx. They shall be set in gold settings, bound together with gold, according to their row. The stones shall have the names of the sons of Israel, 12 according to their names, as the engravings of seals, each one with its own name. They shall be according to the 12 tribes. You shall make chains for the oracle, a braided work of pure gold. Aaron shall bear the names of the children of Israel upon the oracle of judgment on his breast, as a memorial before God for him as he goes into the sanctuary. You shall put fringes upon the oracle of judgment, and wreaths on both sides of the oracle. You shall put the 2 bosses on both shoulders of the ephod in front. You shall put the revelation and the truth on the oracle of judgment, which will be on the breast of Aaron when he enters the holy place in the Lord's presence, and on his breast Aaron will discern the judgments for the children of Israel at all times. To go underneath the ephod you shall make a full-length robe, entirely blue. In the middle of it there shall be an opening for the head, the collar bordered in sheepskin, a woven piece. The hem shall be interwoven with the rest, to prevent ripping. Beneath the border of the robe you shall make knobs, as a flowering pomegranate, constructed of blue, purple, and scarlet fabric, and fine spun linen, all around the hem of the garment. Hanging from each golden knob will be a flower-shaped bell all around the hem of the garment. Its sound will be heard when Aaron is serving as a priest, entering and leaving the holy place before the Lord, that he not die. You shall also make a plate of pure gold, and, as the inscription of a seal, engrave on it, Holiness to the Lord. You shall put it on a blue cord, and it shall be on the turban. It shall be on the front of the turban. So it shall be on Aaron's forehead. Aaron shall take away the defilements of the holy things which the children of Israel might dedicate of their every gift of holy things. It shall always be on Aaron's forehead, to make them acceptable before the Lord. The appointments of the robes you shall make of linen. You shall make the turban of fine linen, and you shall make the sash of woven work. For Aaron's sons you shall make robes and sashes for them, and turbans you shall make for them for honor and glory. So you shall put them on Aaron your brother, and on his sons with him. You shall anoint them, consecrate their hands, and sanctify them, so they may minister to me as priests. You shall make for them trousers to cover their naked skin from loin to thigh. Thus Aaron and his sons shall wear them when they come into the tabernacle of testimony, or when they come near the altar of the holy place to minister as priests, so they not bring guilt upon themselves so as to die. It shall be an ordinance forever to him and to his seed after him. Here ends the reading for today.